on this yard, so we have little gardens everywhere. Okay, on to the fun stuff. And by fun I mean fucking nightmare-inducing terror. So another quick background. One of her uncles was living in the basement here in secret for years. So he was growing mushrooms and he had a room and everything in the basement, which I have to put a light on for because there's no lights down here. So get ready for some fun. So this is our basement. I already had it cleaned out. We had scrap guys come and get a ton of stuff, but it's hard to tell. This here, you can barely see it. You can see the chain in the floor. If my flashlight will allow it. So that's the chain. That's a bomb shelter down there. And you come over here, and there's that lonely fucking chair in the corner, and above it is where the ceiling leaks. So during the winter, there's just snow on that chair with the light shining in. It's pretty fucking beautiful / terrifying as all shit. We got paint can collection, wood collection, house falling apart collection. I don't know what the fuck those blocks in the ceiling are. I never have known. The spiders here are awesome. I have a spider farm. I raise tarantulas, so I love this shit. But, yeah, if you're afraid of spiders, just don't look up in here. And if you're not, have fun cleaning out your hair afterwards. So, alright, now we go, so this is just one section of the house. And now we're gonna go a couple other places. As I said, this place was already cleaned out. The people that came got probably about like $6 grand worth of scrap metal, just so we could fit our kayaks up here. So our kayaks are by my door, which we have this little walkway now. That's the exit. So it's that weird rounded door. The only things good that are down here are kayaks. And we've had kittens being laid in them. Alright, so on to the next section. Staircase. Keeps going down and down. This is our electrical box. Not really up to date. We have fuses. We have boxes of fuses upstairs, and then all the dead ones are right there. And for some reason over here we have trophies and water bottles. They're all bowling trophies. One of the water heaters. So let's go down here. Those are the wires to the house. And lovely asbestos. This is probably why I have to go to a fucking cancer treatment facility in Germany. But this is also one of my favorite places to go. So now you go down this dark, creepy hallway where the floor is always wet. Because this is below my bathroom, and the bathtub is slowly coming through the ceiling. So it's fun. Alright, next section. This is where her uncle was living and hiding. So he grew his mushrooms in this room here, where you can still see some of the stuff set up, including animal traps, because obviously there's going to be animals when you're doing shit like that. Some awesome webs. Now we're below the first house and also up the road a little bit. This basement goes on up the road. There's about 4 staircases. There's fucking doors everywhere. This is pretty cool. This is actually like a turn-of-the-century washing or drying machine. I guess it would be a washing machine because you rinse your clothes out and put them in there. That could actually be worth something. I'm too lazy to check. Alright, so now we got more rooms over here. This is where you can see the curtains he had up, bed frame, there's a mattress, not the full mattress, but where, the box spring rather. Let's keep going. I'm trying to find my fucking creepy clown box and I can't. Okay, so that goes up there. So I live in one of the richest towns in Massachusetts, and everyone just assumes I must have money. No, I literally live in a place that would be condemned if the, people came But the cops also know our situation, so they've been very, like, calm and good with us and everything. There's a lot of bizarre shit down here. So in that corner there was a clown box. It's just a giant box with a fucking clown on it. Mirror. So this is kind of like his living room. None of the lights work anymore. Alright, let's go. I don't want to go up there. That's terrifying up there. So we will go back this way. So we got staircases, we have bomb shelters, we have plenty of rooms, we have long creepy hallways and staircases. Why not come stay for a vacation? We have beautiful green velvet puke colored chairs. And lots of ski poles. I don't fucking know why nobody in this house has ever skied. More mirrors. You can watch my feet go by. Ah, there's my clown box. Alright, so that's the box I found in the other room. That room I didn't even know existed. I only found it out like a year ago, so, but my best friend slash landlord slash owner of this house is terrified of it, which means whenever she gets packages in the mail, I typically put them in the box. It's good to have best friends you can fuck with, and trust me, it's mutual, so. Alright, so that's the tour. We have a nice backyard. We have the world's most terrifying fucking basement. My house is actually surprisingly nice considering the amount of work we did. Also considering we had to clean up after a hoarder that left food lying around for years. Alright. So that's enough of this tour.